Woohoo! I finally got the damn flat screen apart. This is, seems to be the ventilation system for the hot air to get out. Now let's see if this thing has any... Ooh, jeez. Sorry folks, I just burped there. Now let's see if this thing has any capacitors inside it. Can't believe it, the first time I actually got this thing open. I attempted to do it one time, but it never really turned out well. I got too scared and thought that I would possibly break it because it was a perfectly nice screen and I didn't want to break the LCD. So after using a flathead screwdriver and just wedging it through the little clip area, I finally got the damn thing apart. I don't want to break the front panel. I'm pretty sure it's fine. A lot of dust up there too. Definitely write your name in that. And I was also trying to be very, very gentle while I was gouging at this as well. We all know that the flat screen's paneling is very fragile. How am I going to get that one screw out if it doesn't want to come out? Okay, so this is the inside. And good thing is that there is no blown capacitors in this. Although I don't know what this weird gooey stuff is. Is it? No, it's hard, so I think it's a type of glue. Well, I'm looking everywhere on here and I don't see any blown capacitors. Don't see any, there's this ribbon cable, which I'm not sure if it's loose or not. Probably see if it pushes in any further than that. Nope, that's as far as it's gonna go. Huh. It doesn't explain why this thing malfunctions on me. Because now I'm having another problem with it. I'm having a problem with what's it called? Ow. I'm having a problem with the display. You know how I said that this thing would turn off on me? Well, it wouldn't completely turn off, but it would just like black out and the screen would still stay on, but you wouldn't get any picture. And the backlights would still be on, so all you get is just a black screen. And well, now when I'm using it, there's these weird white lines that flash on it. Like it's just flashing white lines. So there's something up with possibly the connections or something. I don't know. My cables appear to be properly attached. This thing just doesn't want to stay on, even though if I do. Oh, hello here. That's loose a little bit. I don't know what that goes to, but it's pretty loose. Oh, that one's a little loose too. Maybe if I get this back panel off here, maybe I can see what's going on. Okay, so the screen hasn't shut off yet. If you're wondering why I'm holding it like this, is because the cover's still off it, so I don't want to touch the back and get shocked. Now, the screen is having another problem, as I mentioned before. It keeps on making some weird flashing things on it, like, God, how am I supposed to do this with a friggin' Maybe if I make it full screen. And then go to look at that. It's just going crazy. Now if I exit the video, it stops. I think the only thing that's wrong with this monitor is the video board. I think the video board's giving out or something. Sometimes blowing on it just stops and it makes the flashing stuff, but the screen hasn't turned off yet. But really, that's another new problem with it. It's just been doing that lately. You know, like no matter where you move the damn mouse, it's just going to keep doing that. So I don't know what the problem is with it, but it's not turning off, so that's a good sign. I don't know if I can just keep that part of the screen off, which is the metal cover to protect the circuits, and just put the plastic back on. I don't know if it's going to be safe or not, because this metal cover helps protect the stuff inside from getting damaged, and well, plastic on something that can possibly go up to 100 and something degrees could melt. So I don't know. For now, I'm just out of ideas. I don't know what to do. I don't know about you guys, but I think somebody spilt some candle wax in here. Now some of you may be like, what? Well, there's no traces of the wax on here, but when I'm looking at this, it actually comes off like candle wax. Like it is wax. Like, you see that? It just breaks off like candle wax. Doesn't smell like nothing. It just looks really weird. It shouldn't even be in a flat screen. Some more pieces of it too. You know what? I think Viewsonic really sucks because it has a few problems of its own. Dust everywhere, of course. Although I vacuumed this thing out dozens of times. But I guess that doesn't help. And the reason why I didn't use the air can with this thing was because I didn't want to blow the dust onto the circuit board, thus wrecking it. Although I don't know what this gobbledygook stuff is. Like it looks like glue to keep it supported down or something, but you know, it's not the board, I don't think, that's causing the monitor to flake out like that. Right up in this area it gets really, really hot. Heck, when I took when I unplugged it, I touched it and it was kind of like burning hot almost. This thing here got really hot. Like you can cook an egg on this thing. Redneck stove. But other than that, this thing is fully functional and it stays on now. But now we got that friggin' white line problem. I don't know what the hell that is. But honestly, no matter where I'm, like, this whole upper section of the monitor is really, really warm. The bottom part isn't that warm. The side and that side, they're both fine. It's just this specific top part of the monitor that gets burning hot. But you know, I've been tapping on it, I've been flicking at it. Possibly it's a video board issue, because I know this thing is the video board. And this connects to the flat screen. This connects to the power board, so that way the power board, or the power board here, can give electricity to the circuit, to the video board. This hooks up to what I believe is the light tubings, and this too gives power to the tubings. As you can see, there's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. There's 4 tubings on each side, or 1 tubing on each side, so that's 4. So those are for the light tubings to lighten them up. This, I'm pretty sure, has to go with something, but I don't know what. Okay, folks, I have some bad news. The flat screen is not broken. It is absolutely fine. But that metal plate on the back, which I just put back on, is not the cause of the overheating issue. I don't know what the cause of that is. I'm not going to take this thing apart any further because, you know, like, the flat screen is just too fragile, and also don't want to wreck it. It's better off just sitting behind a fan, or I mean in front of a fan. Also, the weird squiggly lines that were going all over the screen, that problem has been fixed. The cause of that is the extension cord. That's right. It's plugged in like that, and that was actually not good for it. So that's what the weird flaky, blinky lines were all over the screen for. It was from that. I plugged it in over there by the Northern Micro Tower, and it worked just fine. So I have to plug it into like an outlet, not a, like, I can plug it into a power bar, but I can't plug it into an extension cord like that. It's not healthy for it. So after a while of taking that thing apart, it's easy to take apart now more than ever because some of the plastic clips are broken, but it still stays together, no problem. Like, if you were to drop it on the floor, it would crack open, because when I got it, it was missing a couple screws anyway. So the flat screen still has some problems. It's probably a board issue, like a video board, because I'm assuming the video board is the main reason of the problem. The power board is absolutely fine. The monitor stays on. It does not turn off whatsoever. Like, it still stays on, but for some reason it doesn't stay on too long. So so the power board's fine, but the video board is probably screwed. Like, it still turns on and plays video, everything, but I have to keep it behind the fan. The reason why I'm putting that metal cover back on is because since I did not find, like, since that's not the problem with it, might as well put it back on anyway. So all I have to do is just put this whole damn thing back together and put the screws back in and everything else, and the screen stand. So that's the update for this thing. Hopefully I don't get that friggin' nag thing saying to me that, oh, your video's been rejected and stuff, because I am not in a mood for that bullshit. So thanks for watching, everyone. Sorry for the bad news.